extend our gratitude to those who came before us and have called this ancestral land home for generations. We respect and honor the treaties, reaffirm our relationships with one another, and move forward together in the spirit of truth, reconciliation, and collaboration. We'll call to order at 12 p.m. That the agenda for the August 26, 2024 special meeting be approved as presented. There'll be a lot of your name today. All those in favor? And do we have any conflict of interest? I don't think we do. Okay, moving on. That the special meeting of council recess to a public hearing to hear submissions in support of or in opposition to the discretionary use permit number 24-25 at 12:01 p.m. All those in favor? Carried. Hello, Stacy. We're just kind of starting here. Okay, so the town of Nipwood public hearing, presiding officer's agenda. As presiding officer, I hereby declare the public hearing open. This public hearing is established under the authority of section 24 of the town of Nipwood bylaw, 1170/23, the council procedure bylaw. The purpose of this hearing is to hear submissions in support of or against discretionary use permit application 24-25, discretionary use in accordance with the Planning and Development Act 2007. So discretionary use application number 2425, accessory dwelling. I would ask the Chief Administrative Officer to introduce the matter under consideration.
And I will let Jeff speak to that.
Sure. So this application is for an accessory dwelling unit. The shop that is intended to be built is a permitted use, but the accessory dwelling is a discretionary use, so that's why we're here today. The proponent is proposing, I believe it's about 1,000 square foot dwelling within the shop. That's per the zoning bylaw rules. The dwelling has to be contained within the shop building. And they've proposed 1 bedroom and an office. So we do have is in the recommendation that there is to be 2 bedrooms. So it'd be a requirement to make the other bedroom, the office space, be a bedroom. And then there are different things like landscaping. So we have landscaping requirements. There's also a fact that since there'll be a dwelling, there'll be water and sewer that's needed. We don't have water and sewer in that area, so the proponent will have to install their own septic system and a well or a sand point, whichever is in accordance with public health. So that's another condition that we have. And then they're also to enter into an agreement with the town stating that the town may never provide water and sewer service to that area. So then that just covers the town, so it's clear that we may never provide services there.
Thank you, Joe. Does the council have any further information they would like from administration at this time?
So, what's the difference between a second bedroom and an office? I just want that.
Just egress window.
Okay.
Yeah.
You could use as an office, it's just the standards are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
So this, I guess, discretionary use, or is it for living quarters? Is that what I heard, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
So I guess, you're aware of the building code and everything else will be put forth, I guess, when they start to do, when they go forward with the building?
Yeah, it's being like they had submitted plans to the building official, and the building official had sent back requirements that they need in order for it to be a dwelling. There are more strict requirements with that, so, and they're aware of that, so.
Okay, yeah, I just knew, like, the other buildings south of town, there were some surprises where the building and whatnot, and you had to, I guess, allow some, came back to council, so, good enough.
Thank you.
Does that change the tax base of it, because now it's considered industrial and dwelling?
Yes, I'd have to look into that. My initial thought would be that you would take the portion of the building that's residential and that would get taxed at a residential rate and the rest of it would be at a commercial rate. Or I guess depending on what we decide with SAMA, it could all be commercial. Likely there'd be some that's commercial and some that's residential.
So the taxes will be higher.
The residential taxes are lower than the commercial rate. So the part that's residential would be at a lower tax value than.
But now that there's residential attached, we'll get for industrial as well as residential tax, right?
Right, yeah.
Either both or split.
Yeah.
Either the commercial or. Is it the same amount as it was before, or is it?
Yeah, I guess I would think there would be more because you're adding more dollar value to the build. Like, because if there was no residential, it'd just be a shell essentially. But then by adding the residential, you're adding a lot more improvements to that section of the building. So I would think, yeah, yeah.
Do we have any other questions or requests for information? Okay. I would ask if there is anyone who wishes to speak in favor of the matter. This is going to be pretty quick. I would ask for a second time if there's anyone who wishes to speak in favor of the matter. For a third and final time, I would ask if there's anyone who wishes to speak in favor of the matter. I would ask if there's anyone who wishes to speak against the matter. For a second time, I would ask if there's anyone who wishes to speak against this matter. And the third and final time, I would ask if there's anyone who wishes to speak against this matter. I now declare the public hearing closed at 12:08 p.m. Okay, that the public hearing hereby adjourns and the special meeting of council resume at 12:08 p.m. All those in favor? Carried. Okay. That discretionary use application 24-25 for an accessory dwelling unit on lot 5, block 17, plan number 01PA02604 be approved with the following conditions. As per section 6.11.7 landscaping requirements of zoning bylaw 763/2000, a landscape strip of not less than 5 meters shall be required. The landscape area is to provide buffer between the industrial/dwelling use and the houses to the north. To the extent possible, the existing trees in this landscape area are to be kept in place as per section 6.11.5 standards for discretionary use. That a sworn declaration by the applicant is provided, recognizing that conventional water and sanitary services may not be provided. 3, that provision for alternate means of water and sewage disposal be provided in accordance with public health. And finally, that 2 bedrooms be provided in the accessory dwelling. I guess there's 2 options. Any questions or comments then on that? resolution? All those in favor? Carried. On to the next one. That council authorize administration to engage All North to assist in the application process for the Green and Inclusive Community Buildings Fund for the Nipwood Evergreen Center renovation in the amount of $4,762 plus GST. And that the funding come from the Evergreen Capital Budget 461770820. And that council waive the applicable provisions of the procurement policy in regards to quoting the project. Okay, any questions or comments on this?
Do you want me to speak to it?
Sure, in a little bit.
Okay, so at the last council meeting, council was made aware of a funding opportunity that was coming down the line from the federal government. It is the Green and Inclusive Community Buildings Program, and administration is recommending that we pursue that funding opportunity for the Evergreen Center. When I had presented this or sent in a report, we were still waiting on the quote, so council wouldn't have had the quote over the weekend. We just got it this morning. It is actually under the procurement policy threshold of 5,000, so we don't actually need to waive the provisions of the procurement policy. But in any case, council will be aware now that we are looking at this opportunity for the Evergreen Center. We have applied for many grants in the previous years, but never won close to 10 million. And I feel that it is really important to put our best foot in the door and try and get this funding opportunity. If you walk into the Evergreen today, you'll see that we have a massive leak on the main floor right now. So every day we find another leak. Right now we're dealing with 3. And it has nothing to do with anything other than the old and systems are failing. So questions?
Any questions or comments?
Just one quick one. I will be bringing forward once the application is open September 4th, I will have to bring forward the council authorizes administration to apply for that fund. So that will come to the September 12th meeting.
Yeah, I agree with the idea of getting help on this one. This is a huge sum of money for us to be able to go.
Yeah.
All right, all those in favor? Carried. That council hereby approves engaging A&R Hydrant Repair Limited to repair the fire hydrants located at 10th Avenue West, 3rd Street West, and 3rd Street North and Spruce Avenue, plus cut and lower 2 online hydrants in the amount of $18,472.62 plus GST. And that as only one company has been located who are able to provide this service, that the applicable provisions within the procurement policy regarding obtaining 3 quotes be waived in this instance. Do we have any questions or comments on this one? Pretty straightforward, I think. Looks like it's even under budget, so.
Yeah, and they've done really good work for us in the past, and this will help so that we don't have to cut payments or do anything like that.
That's huge. All right, all those in favor? That is carried. Right. That council hereby appoints somebody as the town of Nipwood's voting representative. This is for Diamond North. Take it over, Vic. Okay, so this is we're looking for a voting member for the Diamond North Credit Union merger.
Yes, and they are looking at vote later this fall, and as members of the credit union, the town was able to vote on that decision.
I have a question, does it have to be a council member or can it be administration?
Just one person can vote. As long as we appoint them, one person can vote. It doesn't matter who it is.
Are we in
I would
favor?
like to nominate, are we open for nominations or did we pick somebody? I don't have my sheet with me in front of me, sorry.
We haven't picked anyone yet. That's what we're gonna do here is decide who that person will be.
Okay, well, I'm gonna nominate, our CAO, because then that way, depending on when this meeting is, it doesn't interfere with elections or anything else.
That sounds good.
I second that.
Okay, so we're gonna appoint Michelle. Any other questions or comments then?
So you can vote.
I will reach out to council and, find out which direction you would like me to vote. Closer to that time.
All right, all those in favor? Carried.
Thanks, Michelle.
No problem. Uh-oh.
That's all right, I'll pull it up here. Okay, the council hereby agrees to enter into a 1-year fixed rate agreement for the supply of natural gas at a rate of approximately $2.99 per gigajoule with Connect Energy as recommended by the GM of Corporate Services. Sorry. Do we have any questions or comments? Okay. All those in favor? That is carried. Right. That we do now adjourn at 12:18 p.m. All those in favor?
I would just like to give you a quick heads up that we may have to have one more special council meeting as the engineers have put out RFP or quotes for the landfill project. And, we may have to do that so we can get the project finished. This summer, we have to call another special meeting, but it would be a very quick. I'll let you know if and when that happens, if it has to be before the night. That's for the, sorry, for the water sewer expansion upon Evergreen Drive. Sorry, not the landfill, we already did the landfill. Yeah, for the water sewer, they shortlisted, they'll be receiving quotes fairly soon, so may need to hold another special meeting.
Chelsea, with the application opening on the 4th of September, is the 9th going to be, or whatever.
The 12th.
The 12th.
Is that going to be too late? Are you worried about our application?
I want it to get in as fast as possible, and so does Allnorth. He was really actually insistent on getting it in as quick as possible, just to, because there is it's September 6th or whatever to October 16th, but he does feel like the closer we are to the start of the program, the more successful we might be. So if there is a special council meeting, I will try and get in on that. I'm just waiting for what the resolution needs to say, and if I can get it on that, I for sure will.
Yeah, absolutely.